from today's TMJ4.
This is breaking news now.
And that breaking news, as you just saw live here on today's TMJ4, an officer-involved shooting at the Walgreens at 67th and Hampton in Milwaukee. MPD reporting a plainclothes officer shot a suspect during an armed robbery. Our Julia Fello is on scene right now with a little bit more on what we just heard from the chief. Julia?
And Vince, we just learned what all played out just 10 minutes before 10 o'clock this morning. There was an anti-drug detail that was here from District 7. They observed two males that were hooded that went inside this Walgreens. One person was shot. They say it was a suspect. I also learned from a police source the suspect's gun is still inside the Walgreens. Chief Flynn says the entire incident played out on camera, so they do have surveillance video from inside this Walgreens. We're told that it was a 57-year-old plainclothes veteran police officer. He has 22 years on the job, but per state law, the Department of Justice Criminal Investigations Division will be looking through and combing through all of the evidence that they have at this time. We're told that the suspect was shot once, has serious injuries, and that's all that we know at this time. Was transported at a local hospital. We do not know what played out. Did the suspect draw his gun? We don't know what happened. We're told by Chief Flynn that all of that will unfold with an outside investigation. But as we know right now, this is a trend in this area. There have been at least a dozen other robberies with pharmacies, actually a CVS store. They suspect these suspects were involved in another CVS drugstore robbery. There are two other suspects that are in custody. They have not been injured. And also all of the officers that were involved in this incident were also uninjured. Vince, back to you.
And to that point, Julia, that you were just indicating, it sounded like the chief was saying these officers were assigned to what he called an anti-robbery detail, so they intervened in exactly the type of moment that they were out on the street to protect.
Right, this is exactly what they were talking about. Many people going in and robbing these drugstores, trying to get various drugs, including OxyContin, has been very popular. But we don't know if the suspects actually fulfilled their robberies or if they were stopped right before that took place, because these officers are trained to know when something like that will happen. And also, Vince, there is a lot of traffic in this area. They just opened this area right off of 67th. Many people stopping to see what is going on, because as you can see behind me, there is a web of tape. Many people just stopping and looking. So if you can avoid this area, please do. Back to you.
All right, Julia Fello live on the Northwest Side for us. Julia, thank you very much. And